Howdy, y'all. My name is Price. I'm coming at you with some more Be Happy. How's it going, y'all? It's been a little bit. Oh, you'll see I extended the platform back there, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But, let's just... Oh, as you can see, I was probably about to die because it kicked that in there. So, let us quickly... Oh, too much stuff. There we go. Let us quickly go and check out the hive. Here you can see the little train that we made last time. Y'all let me know. Thank you, by the way. Y'all let me know. Ooh, I should take... That's not heating that up right now, is it right? Because it's shut down? Okay, good. Y'all let me know that I need to make a crowbar, which I haven't looked into, but I think I either have one or I know how to make one. So there's... crowbars are pretty cheap and easy to make. It just takes red dye and iron. And that's how you connect the different things together. So I'll definitely be using that in the future. I've made a little bit of progress inside here, as you can see. Dun, da, da, da. I now have 3 different layers. And looking at the way that the layers are, I want to see if I can find a way to make kind of like... Because y'all, we've been talking about the spiral staircase. If I can make some kind of spiral staircase that kind of like gets you up onto this level, and then gets you up onto this level, and then gets you up onto this level, right? I think that'd be pretty cool. And then, like I said, below we're going to have the super hive stuff hanging down, and then on top of it we'll have all the machines and things, but we're not working on that today. I also put a little outline to our bee down there. It just makes it pop a little bit more, but I think it's all looking pretty good. As you can see, I've got this chest over here that I intend on putting a whole bunch. You can see it's still got a lot of the materials left over from before. I had some more glowstone and whatnot that I was using to build all this, and then it's got some other random materials in there. Ooh, my Bealizer's in there. Let's hold on to that, and my diamond axe. But I was using that while I was building all this stuff, but I intended on putting in all the different beads and everything like in there so that we can work on populating the hive. But that's not what we're going to work on today. We're actually going to be working on some completely different stuff, because if we look at our... Let's go ahead and take a nap because it's nighttime. If we look at our quest book, you will see that what we have is 3 quests left. There are 3 quests in total left, and you know exactly which ones they are. It's these 2 magic ones and killing the Wither. The Wither is something that we may work towards today, but it's not something that we're going to do today because it is the one that I would like to do last. But there's a new idea that I've had associated with the Wither that I'm hoping that I can put in place here pretty soon. And part of that involves these 2 books here. We've got our Materials in You, Volume 1 and 2, which are our books that teach us how to do Tinker's Construct stuff. And the reason for that is I want to do... Hold on. I want to do some tinkers. I want to take that Manulin that we've got. I want to take all the different random resources that we've got, and I want to use those in order to make us some awesome gear so that we can go into the Nether. Because my ultimate goal today is I want some combat. I want to fight. I want to take on the monsters. And you want to know how I want to do that? And why I want to do that? Because I want to conquer that awesome... we had that fortress that we found earlier when we were looking for blaze rods and things. I want to conquer that part of the Nether so that we can turn that... You guys are going to love this. You guys are going to love this. That's going to be Pigby's home. That's right! We've been talking about for the longest time about how Pigby is supposed to have this awesome secret hidden base. And I was like, what kind of better hidden base is there than a base that's all the way in the flippin' Nether, in the land of darkness and destruction? And what a better place for Pigby to go around doing his destruction as much as he wants. And also, I think it fits him really well, and maybe I can figure out a way to have kind of like a portal system where it's like, well, he'll have like a little base up here that portals him into his Nether base, which is like his home secret lair. Anyway, that's what I want to work on today. So, as a result, we need to be building some tinkers. Oh, that's a wrong button to hit. Cancel. So, let us head down into the lab. Okay, and let's start working on some Tinkers type stuff. Now, first thing, I guess you know what I should do first. Let's go pick up all the Tinker stuff that we have over here still, because it's just been sitting over here doing nothing. We've got all this stuff over here that I haven't been using. So let's just go ahead and grab you. You're not really Tinkers anyway, so I don't need you, Mr. Thing. Let's grab you. And do I have enough space? I should have enough space for all this. Oh, cool. That actually maintained the stuff inside of it. That's cool. So that's all the Tinker stuff that we have so far. I just want to check. Do we have anything in here that's Tinkers related? We have more copies of the book because you always get like 10 copies of the book. Blank pattern. Just some random little bits of metal and stuff, but I think that's that. Okay, so let me head over this direction, eat a couple cookies. Surviving on these cookies is not great because they do not give you a ton of energy. But I did go ahead and I smelted up some more seared bricks so that we can make ourselves a nice big Tinker's structure. And so what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to take all this stuff over here. We're just going to move this over. Ooh, how's this doing, by the way? You're probably empty, huh? Oh, I'm so happy about that. That worked really well. So let's just put all this stuff over here just to move it. So we're going to be just building quickly our Tinker's forge roughly where it was before, which I know is not a hugely exciting thing to do, but mostly because I'm thinking of putting it... well, actually, now that I think about it, I did have one idea. Yeah. Okay, here's an idea. All right. We're doing this on the fly. We're doing it live. All right, here's an idea, y'all. Here's an idea. Because I was thinking about this earlier, and then I was kind of like, and then now that I think about it again, I'm like, So, what if we had the Tinker's Forge sticking out of the back of this floor up here, heading up into the ceiling like that, right? Like some giant crazy chimney, right? Or we could put it here on this floor. All right, coming out of there. But either way, having it stick out like that a little bit so it kind of hangs off the back here. Because there was a part of me, like, let's just stand over here and, like, let's get a little look. There was a part of me that has wanted the pig pen to start slowly kind of, you know, getting just monstrous, like having all kinds of stuff sticking out of it like a true mad scientist lab. So maybe we'll do that instead. And I think that'll be great because we can have a Tinker's Construct room. So let's look at the rooms that we currently have right now. Because we've got Nuclear Room 1. We got this room's empty, but this is kind of not where we want the thing to be because it's below this. Then we got that guy, so this is like a nuclear room, right? Then we got our liquids room, and we got this room. This room can be our Tinker's room, and then I think we're on the top floor? Yes. So this would be, let's knock out this wall back here, okay? This is way up here, okay? And I think if we knock out this wall and we build our Tinker's Forge here as basically like, kind of like a chimney thing sticking out the side, I think that'd be pretty cool. So, let's knock out this wall. And, yeah, let's work on that from here. I think that's a great idea. I think that's a fantabulous idea. So let's get some of y'all. Do we have any more teak? We have a little bit of teak in here. So I'll probably take all this teak, and we'll probably use that just to extend this floor out a little bit so we can put the Tinkers on it. And then I need to redirect you a little bit just to get out of the way. I mean, it's not a huge deal. I can leave that there, but I'd like it a little bit more out of the way. But either way, let's go ahead and let's start working on constructing some stuff. So let me move you over here, and then let me check our... Where's my... Let's put you... Hold on. All my inventory's all messed up because I was working on construction earlier. Okay, first things first, we also found this guy last time. I didn't show this off because it was while I was doing a time-lapse. This miniature red heart thing. We can use those to make these red heart canisters, which actually will boost our overall health. Getting these guys, there doesn't seem to be a recipe for them. Other than killing things to get them. Necrotic bones, I'm not exactly sure where I get that. This is a Tinker's Construct thing. Jeweled apples, that I can make easily. And those are useful. So maybe we'll think about making some of those as well for our combat ideas. Anyway, today is all about Tinkers. So let me get some other wood. Yeah, some of this oak. A couple of those. And what I want to do is I would like to build quickly a crafting table to have up here, just so we have one. Just put you over here. And then we've got our different Tinker's things. And there's a couple of other Tinker's items that we're going to need to build. So we're going to have the stencil table. We have the tool station itself. We have the part builder. So which one are you? So you're the one where we actually build the thing. You're the one where we take stencils and make the little pieces from it. And then you're the one... Okay. All right, so I'll put you here. So the patterns we want for that, I believe. So if I put like a blank pattern in there, then I can choose the different stencils. Exactly. Okay, cool. So take you. So then actually, you probably fit best next to this guy, right? And then he can access that chest. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then there's another couple of items that we're going to need. Let me go at Tinker. There's another table, and I forget exactly what it's called. Okay, there's these guys. This thing. The tool forge. So how to make the tool forge recipe. It is seared bricks, blocks of iron, and a tool station. So I need the tool forge. So let us grab those items. So we want some iron. We want 4 blocks worth. So that's going to be, well, that should be enough. We'll say that. So we want 4 blocks. Do-do-do-do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got you. Okay, cool. Let's take all you away. And really quickly, let me clear my inventory. What do I not need? I don't need you. I don't need you, or you, or you, or you. I don't need you. I don't need you guys right now. All right, that should be fine, I guess. Okay, now the next thing we need, we're gonna need all those seared bricks. So let's grab like a stack of those for right now. And then what else? We also needed to build another tool station. So what was a tool station recipe? Stencil table, part builder, tool station. You are a pattern and a crafting station. Ooh, how do I make a flat crafting station? Ooh, that's cool. Ooh, I like that. So let's make another crafting station. So if I take you and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we go take that, and then I think I actually have a couple blank patterns. I'm just going to steal one of these right now, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and we're going to go like this, and then I need to make some seared blocks, some seared brick blocks. I'm going to need like 3 or 4 of those. We're going to need way more in a second. And we go like this, and like that, and like this. Nope, one more, right? And then you and you. Boom, we got ourselves a tool forge. So that's the next one that we need, because that one is how we can build like the even higher level items. So we'll put you over here. And so yeah, you're for those nice next level things. So we might want to make like one of these swords or one of these wood felling axes. There's a couple cool things. Ooh, a crossbow. Oh yeah, we'll look into a lot of this stuff. Now, the other thing that we're gonna need is we're gonna need our giant actual smeltery. So let me go ahead and let's see what are all the pieces that we currently have, because we should have some seared bricks left. Okay, we have the seared bricks, and then there should be a smeltery drain. And then what are the other items called? Because I know that there are plenty more that we have at Tinker's. They should actually be in here. Let me look. I always forget the names of all these. All right, so we need a seared tank should be in there, a seared glass, a seared window. We should have all of those because I used them, and yet they're not in the wireless terminal. Seared. Yeah, because all I see is that. So about tank? No. Basin? Is that what this is called, right? Yeah, none of these are in there. Let me go look around downstairs and see if maybe they're hiding somewhere in a chest or something. Because I thought they should have been in the system. And because we know, I mean, you remember what was over here. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's take the wood too. All right, that looks good. Anything else? Bunch more seared bricks that we had left over. Cool. I'm just gonna take all these just to put into the system, if nothing else. Invar I should put in the system as well. Okay, anything else seared around here? No, looks good. All right, and any moss, because we could use some mossy, I believe. That's one system that I don't have set up, but I can totally set up today or at some point soon. But obviously, this stuff takes time, so I won't be able to do it all today. We might not be able to actually do the combat today. We'll see how this episode ends, but we'll at least have the Tinker setup going so that we can make the stuff for it, because I really want to put a lot of that stuff that I've been making into usage. And the other thing is once I get this actual furnace built, then we will, I'll be able to, what do you call it? Actually, it's probably gonna need to be this wide. I will be able to, or I'll build around it so that it makes sense, that it like looks proper up here. So the width of one of these suckers, just trying to think in my head about like how do you build one of these suckers, because it's like you need the seared bricks in the front, so it's like we're gonna need one row like this. And then I think it actually is, it's just the 3x3. That's right. Okay, so we'll do like this. And we'll do like this. And that, well, give me that. Whee! Okay, so here's what we do. We go like this. Build it forward a little bit. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. There's going to be 5 total around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first blocks will be... I want to leave space. So like, let's say we're going to have all our basins and stuff here. The first ones that we use at least. Then we're going to have floor, because you don't need them on this level because we'll have the walls. And then we're going to have the actual floor of this. So let's take the seared bricks that we're going to use for the floor. We're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that goes like that, right? So then we build around it like this, and we do it a 2 wide all around. And then what I'll probably do is I'll probably make some scaffolding if we can make it in this mod pack. I don't know if we can, but I really like the way the scaffolding looks when you use it as supports. So let's see. Oh, did I just run out of teak? Hold on. I think I saw one more floating down there, which might be the... Yeah, perfect. That's like the perfect amount. That's amazing. All right. And we grab you, and we go like this. Okay. So now the next thing that we do is we build... Let me just actually quickly look and see if we can build scaffolding. Mostly I just want to see that it's possible. There are no scaffolds. So I'll find something else that looks just as good as scaffolds, and we'll use that. Okay, so around this guy now, we need to build our actual things. So let me take my diamond pickaxe. Let me pop you real quick, and let's start building that. So we are going to need a seared tank. We're going to need... Where's the smeltery controller? Smeltery drain, smeltery controller, smeltery drain. I would like... What other smeltery blocks are there? Smelter. So we got smeltery, seared tank, seared glass is one that I don't have much or have any of, but I could use that so we can see inside. Heart of the smeltery, right? Seared window. Heart of the smeltery keeps any fluids it has when harvested. So, you know, we'll think on that, but mostly the thing that we just need is the seared bricks. So we're going to put our controller in the front here. We're going to put bricks here, because a drain you actually want 2 levels up. And so in the front here, we'll just have 1. Oops. Okay, and then we're going to put the tank right on top of this guy. So right above the smeltery controller, we're going to have this tank. And I'll set up a thing. We've got our liquid room in here, right? I don't have a lava one in here. All right, so I'll set up a thing where we're actually going to have power that's going to come into a lava generator that will always be pumping lava into here. So this thing will always be full. So that's one thing that we'll need to work on. Let me make a whole bunch more seared bricks, seared blocks, rather. These kind. So let's make 2 sets of those. So if we do that, we got 33. That's plenty. Let's make it a 2 high for now. I will eventually make this something that's tall enough to go all the way up above there so that it looks really impressive. But for right now, I just want to do this just to get it working and testing it. So then the other thing that I should probably do is I should probably make some more drains. Okay, so how do you make smeltery drains? Okay, it's like that. Oh, and then how do I make, what is it, smeltery tap? Is that what it's called? No. Faucet? No, faucet. Spelled like that. Yes. Okay, seared faucet. Okay, it's like a bucket. All right, so let's make a couple of these guys. It's more than a couple. That's 2 couples. And then let's make a bunch of these guys. 5. Okay. Boop. And then take you. All right. So what that gives us is we can actually make this whole back area. And now I'm realizing I'm going to need to extend this out even more because of the shape of this thing. So, and I have no more teak left, huh? Let me go check these wood containers. There might be some left over. Teak, 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 teak. What are you? Are you teak? Oh, you're teak. Perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let me just take a look at this real quick, just to see what it looks like hanging out the edge over there. Okay, okay. So you see what I'm saying about how if I get a, if I get some supports, like right now I can just do this just to show you what it's going to look like. But if I get, come on, do something like this, and then let's go look at it from this side over here. Something like that. Maybe we'll use fences or something, and I'm going to have to deal with the other issue. And maybe I'll actually just extend it all the way over this so that it doesn't really cover up this, because I don't want this guy being hidden as much. I'll work on the aesthetics of it a little more later. I mostly just wanted to show you guys the process of getting this together, because I like you guys seeing me making machines and all that stuff, because I want that to be... That's really been the focus for me of the series, has been like, how do we highlight, you know, the different stuff that you can make in the mod pack? How do we highlight the stuff that that I find the most fun, which is all the construction-related things. All of the things where you're trying to build the coolest system or the most efficient system or whatever. That's my big deal. That's why I like games like Factorio. Oh, whoops. Let's get a little more teak. Do. Thank you. Whoops. Now I'll go pick those up in a second. Do. Okay, thank you. And give me you. And let's eat some cookies. Nom, 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 nom. Don't leave any crumbs on top of the nuclear reactor. Everybody knows that crumbs don't belong in the nuclear reactor. We don't want no kind of cookie monster to be made from gamma radiation. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if that's how the cookie monster was made? All right, let us take these drains. Let us do a little bit of this action. Just so I can get these drains in the right proper place. Okay. And we'll go a little bit like this, this, and this. And then I guess because of these sides, the way that they currently are, what I could do, you know, is I could extend this out like this. So it's flush with the wall. But for right now, we're going to leave it. So then what I might do is we're going to have 3 drains there, and then we'll have 2 drains in the front. The sides will be not used in that fashion. So on the front side, I think we'll make these for the actual tools that we use. So we're going to want some seared... What are these things called? It's the one that looks like a tool station. So it doesn't say that. How do I find out? Let's go like this. Uses. It's not that guy. It's not that guy. This guy. This guy. What is this? Casting table. Right. I knew that. So I want a casting table. So the recipe for the casting table looks exactly like you would expect. Make it like a table. So let's make 2 of those. So Juan and Du. Take you. Okay. And we'll put you here and here. All right, so we have 2 of those. And then let's do 3 of the basins on the back, maybe. So 1 basin. And what's the recipe for the rest? Oh, it's the upside down. Okay, so let's make 2 of those. Oh, and then I have 3 more of these. So let's go 1, 2, 3. And let us make 2 of those. So 1 and 2. Perfect. So we got you. Okay. So we'll bring you 2 over here. So we now got 3 of these. So if we want to make blocks of stuff, we can do that. Or if we want to just make the different casts and whatnot, we can do that. So perfect. Now, can I start using this? Is this ready? I don't think it's ready because it's not showing me space for stuff. What am I missing? What am I missing as part of the smelter? We've got it says invalid structure. What's invalid about it? What is invalid about it? All right, let's go to the books. I've made these things a million times, but maybe I'm forgetting one important component. We've got drains, we've got seared tanks, we've got controllers. Let's read materials in you once again. Oh, I fell down the hole. Okay, yeah, I know all about that stuff. Know all about that stuff. All about that stuff. Smeltery control. Okay, let's see. Does this say anything here? You can begin the process metals in a more efficient manner. Yes, I know about the books. Oh, what is this one? Mighty smelting. I'll have to look that one up. All right, doesn't say in here. Seared brick, smelter controller. Seems like that's all you need. Required. So let me pull this one out. This one just tells me about the different components that I can use to make the different things. I'm just quickly skipping through here just to see if it shows a picture. Tool station, additional modifiers. This one's all about just making the things. Do I need corners? I don't think you do. I really don't think you do. Why is it an invalid structure? What about this is invalid? These are all seared bricks. These are all seared bricks. Is the seared tank in a weird position? Is that the problem? I don't think it should be. Let me take these apart real quick. I'm going to mess with this for a second. And if I don't get this to work right now, then I'm going to quickly cut, and then I will be back in just a little bit. Let me just see. Still invalid. All right, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go see what I'm doing wrong, and I will be right back. All right, y'all, pretty simple issue. It seems like you need to have the seared tank on the same level as the smeltery controller. So now I know, and knowing is half the battle. You know the rest. So let us go ahead and get this sorted together. And I'm going to go ahead and actually, let's grab a whole bunch of many Yulian nuggets. I'm going to grab a huge bunch of these because what I would like to do to make this the most efficient we can is to turn these into blocks if we can. So how many of those can we get? That's not even that much. So let's go ahead and get even more of this. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, whoa, I grabbed the drones. Didn't mean to grab those. Grab those. Okay, so now let us go like this and like this and like this. I should really set up some kind of automated thing so that it's always making me these on its own, but that's fine. So grab you and I go like that. Okay, and we'll take all of y'all, and then finally like this. So now I can throw all 5 of these big blocks in here. So get those smelting up, get that smelting up, and get those smelting up. So now we'll get some manulan going through the system, just so that we're having that ready, because that is one of the ingredients that I want to use a bunch of. Now, a couple of other things that I'll have to deal with. First and foremost, we've got some extra bricks, so might as well go ahead and build this up in height, because that'll give us even more space. That's the big thing about this smeltery, is depending on how many bricks you have, or the height that it is, that's how much space you can use to put stuff in it in order to smelt. So right now we're at about 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we don't have enough to do the next layer, but that's fine. We still have plenty. So you two go here, and are the basins on the back? Basins are on the back, so we're good to go there. So the next thing that we have to deal with is figuring out what weapon it is that we want to make. And the other part is we want to make armor. And I was looking at the armor, and there's actually not Tinker's armor that we want to build. So I was looking at the different types of armors, and there are a whole bunch of different styles of armor. There's lots of different things we can go for. Once we get a little bit more comfortable with the magic, we can work on these different types of leggings: Terra Steel, Mana Steel, and Elementium. We actually have the Elementium gear, or I should say that Porktonius has them, but we've been wearing them for a while. They're pretty dang good, all right? They're actually pretty dang good, but there's something that looks even better, and I actually remember Ash making these in a previous series, the dark leggings. Between the dark leggings, there's also shiny leggings, which appear to be pretty good, but they're lower your speed. I don't know if I want that to happen to me per se, so I'm thinking that maybe the best thing for us would be able to make these dark leggings. So how do we make dark leggings? We need dark steel. How do we make dark steel? Well, if we take some obsidian and some steel and run it through an induction smelter, we get dark steel. So, of course, y'all know me. I made a whole bunch of steel last time. We have a little bit left over. Let's see, do we have any more of that coal dust? We don't, but I can get some more making up. So let's go ahead and do that like I did last time, where I'm just going to grab, you think you're a pulverizer? Let me sneak in you. Okay, I'm just going to take this. I'm just going to go like that, and boom, we're going to let that pulverize up. We'll get more steel being made in a second, but first things first, we will go ahead and let's throw this in here. Let's grab as much steel as we've got, okay? And then let's grab some obsidian dust, which we should have a ton of, yeah, because this stuff we're making all the time in our, with our auto system up there. Let's take this induction smelter, let's take this iron out, let's put this stuff in here. So let's get that making us some dark steel. So we'll let that run for a little bit, put all this stuff away. Let's put this away too, and this and that and this and that and this and that. Okay, so let's head back up and let's think about what the different weapons that we want to make are, because there are a ton of different options that we've seen. So, for example, if we come into this tool station, we've got the rapier, or we've got the long sword, which I might want to go for the long sword. It's kind of a standard sword. There's also the broadsword, it's a bigger one. Special ability block, damage moderate, durability high. We've got charge boost and the ability of lunge, so that could be cool. And then this one has armor, pierce, quick strike, charge boost, and backpedal. Damage low, durability low, damage moderate, durability moderate, damage high. So, I think we'll try and do this guy. So let's look at our different patterns. What are we going to need? We're going to need the sword blade, the wide guard, and the handle. We've probably already got the sword blade made. Yeah, we got the sword blade. Probably have we have a tool rod pattern. I assume that that's also the same thing. Yeah. And then we have got, we need that, this sucker. What is this called? Click it again. I don't know what this thing's called, but we can look at what it might be in the pattern maker. So let's look. It's this one, I believe. Ooh, let me double check that again. It's kind of the spiky one. Yeah. So you are something that I need. This is the handguard pattern. Let's go ahead and put this in here. So we need a handguard, we need a tool rod, and we need the sword blade. The other thing to consider when you're making stuff with Tinkers is what the different things do. And so I actually looked online for what people suggest for different tools and things. Well, when we're going to try and make a whole bunch, let's see how much we got. 49 ingots worth. That's a lot. So we're actually going to try and make several different things eventually, but today it's just about making a sword. So what I would like to put on my sword, I think, is going to be something to the effect of just Manulian, but what do we want to use for the different ingredients is the question. So let's look at what is the best for the different pieces. So if we make a long sword, we need a sword blade, a tool rod, and a handguard. All right, that just tells us about what it is. Okay, so we have the different patterns. We do need to make them into... let's do that real quick. Let me get some gold. Okay, let's grab a bunch of these. And let's throw that in here. It shouldn't mix with the Manulian, so that's fine. And can I actually go... Let me see. Can I craft this from here? I totally can. So let's make 64. Just do it. Go for it. Start that up while we're waiting. And so the gold is what we're going to use in order to make the casts, and we're going to need a whole bunch of casts. Do I have any wood on me? I don't. I was going to make a chest real fast, but that's fine. We can hold on to the casts for today. So the first cast that we'll try and make will be... Let's make a cast for the handguard. Let's make a cast for the sword blade, and we need to make a cast for the tool rod pattern. So what I need to do is I need some stone. Stone. Nope, the T's not working, but that's okay. I think cobblestone will work if I'm not mistaken. So if I go and take you and I put this guy in here and I put this guy here, that'll give me the stone tool rod, okay, which is something I wanted. Then I want to do this so I can get a stone blade. And then finally, let's get that so we get the stone handguard. And then these two guys are fine. And let's go back to the pattern holder. Let's put these guys away. And so here's what I need to do. I need to arrange this at the gold's on the bottom. I need to take this tool rod and drop it here. And then we'll get that guy all made fancy. Let's take this handguard. Let's get that guy all golded up as well. Let's take you. Let's take you. How are we doing on gold left? Still got 12 ingots left. Totally enough. So then lastly, we need the stone sword blade. So let's do that. Okay. And now we are going to get ourselves, boom, that pattern. So then what we want to do is we want to cast these out of different materials. Now, I could make the whole thing out of Manulian, but I don't know if that's necessarily the best course of action. There might be other ingredients that are even better. So let's do a quick little bit of reading in this Materials in You Volume 2 about which materials are going to be best for the different components. So, material traits of wood. Wood's not great. Iron's not great. Stone's not great. Flint's not great. Okay, so obsidian, what does this give us? Mining speed, mining level, base attack, 1 heart, reinforce level 3. That could be good. But we're looking for anything that boosts attack or that has really good durability, right? So tool durability 71. Oh, strangely enough, bone seems to have a lot of durability. Interesting. Durability 89 is obsidian. Okay, now what about, so we got alumite. I don't even know if I have alumite. Durability 700, is that really the case? And 1.5 hearts attack alumite sounds really good. I'll have to look into that. Netherrack, okay, looks pretty good. What else we got? Blue slime, green slime. Is there any, so we got cobalt. Cobalt's really good. Ardite is pretty good. Looks like, which of these is maybe better? Looks like cobalt's really good for mining, is the way that this reads to me. And then what about Manulian? Yep, Manulian's fantastic. We may want to just do all Manulian. Yeah, I think we're going all Manulian. Looks like that might be the best course. And then we can modify it with a whole bunch of stuff after the fact. So let's actually make all these pieces out of Manulian. So, boom, we got sword blade. Boom, we got the handguard. And sometimes you want to do this actually with completely different components for each part. Like for the handle, you might want a different thing. And for the rod, you might want a different thing. And I would love to hear y'all's suggestions down below what you think might be a better combination or better things to add to modify our weapons. Because, I'm no expert. I don't know all this stuff. I'm still learning. So I would totally appreciate learning that kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and pop this up. Let's drop our sword blade. Let's drop our Manulian head. Let's drop our rod. And boom, we got ourselves a Manulian longsword. As a pretty good longsword, I would say. And then what we can do is we can start doing the adding of modifications, which I'm not exactly remembering how to do. I know you just you keep throwing it into one of those, and it will, and you just keep putting components with it to boost it. So like we can put a bunch of redstone on it. We could try and put moss on it if we want to, which will make it self-repair, which could be pretty cool. Let's eat some cookies. Okay. But now we got this awesome sword, and let's check on our dark steel. How's our dark steel doing? We've got 16 dark steel so far, which is not a ton, actually. It's enough to make a couple pieces, not a whole set. Let's go down and check on what is missing from over here. It's probably, it's going to be the obsidian dust. So is there a second induction smelter? There is. Perfect. So here's what I want to do over here. I want coal dust. Thank you. I want iron, which we need just 16, but do like that. So if I go like you and you and you, okay, so we're gonna make some more steel over there. And then over here, what we want is we want as much steel, click, click, steel. We don't have any yet. And we want some more obsidian dust. So let's grab the rest of that to make some more dark steel. So let's get both of those working. And let's head back up and we'll make a couple pieces of armor. And now let me look at the actual armor level on this, because the armor value on this probably ain't bad, and I'm going to want to keep my jetpack anyway, so I probably won't make the chest piece, but let's make the other pieces. So we want boots, right? Okay. We want leggings. Oh, and we're able to make all of these components, so that's awesome. That's perfect. That's actually the exact amount that we need. So let's go ahead and let's equip this. Let's put these guys on. Let's put this dude on. And let's grab our Menulan sword. Let's check it. Let's check. How are we looking? How are we looking, y'all? Oh, yeah. We're ready for combat. I like that you can still see my bow tie sticking out. That's how you know I'm a real warrior. All right, I keep it business real. I keep this whole thing going. Ooh, I need to torch this sucker up, too. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And I think, you know, we'll get this guy even taller so that it eventually is maybe even taller than the rest of the thing. Let's, yeah, because right now it's just kind of like a squat little thing. It ain't that pretty, but we'll definitely get something going on here to make this even fancier. But yeah, all right. So I think that might be where we're gonna have to end this episode, y'all. It's going a lot longer than I expected, and you know, as per usual, I'm sort of in between stuff. But what we'll do next time is we'll actually go into the Nether. We'll kick some booty, and also we'll start working on a little bit more stuff. Oh, just an update on what's going on with the Thaumcraft related stuff, because remember I showed y'all. Actually, okay, this is a horrible idea. F1, F5, do. Okay, so I showed y'all that I extended this space over here, and the reason that I did this is pretty simple. I realized that there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to need to do in order to do all of this Thaumcraft stuff. Some of y'all left me some really good tips. Are those nodes still there? They are. Cool. So like these crystals, for example, I need to put them on like a bookshelf apparently in order to get these to actually charge and give me more of the different aspects. So that's important. So that's good to know. And I was talking to Jasmine about what I need to do in order to make the Silverwood wand and the primal aspect or whatever it's called. And so as a result, what is it called? This thing? What are you called? Doesn't even tell me. I think it's called the primal aspect. I'm not positive. Anyway, that thing. And what Jasmine was telling me is that I need to build the giant infusion altar. And if you go and look in the quest book, it even tells me that to a degree. Oh, I saw that. Oh, look at that. Well, that was fancy. So I was looking in here, and if you go to the Sun Magic and then you click on this guy, it even says, by the way, it says mess around with some infusion and stuff. So the infusion, that's that huge altar that I have to build. So I've got a lot of construction I got to do for this. So we'll probably do that in one of the next episodes. If not this next episode, then in the one probably following that. Because I need to build a big structure, a big space in order to start building that. And y'all know that I've been wanting to build a big castle over here for a while that kind of represents Porktonius's magical sanctum. And so as a result, I need to clear out a lot of this space. This stuff is going to get moved over to the super hive. A lot of this stuff is actually going to get moved over there. So then we can kind of build it with all that in mind. So I need to come up with a really nice big design. I'd like it to be something, it's not going to be that big. It's not going to be beehive big, but I'd like it to be somewhere, on the order of as big as these guys, maybe a little bit bigger. And I need to give it enough space for all that stuff. So that's going to be one of our future projects. That's why we didn't do that today, was because when I was talking to Jasmine, I realized it's going to actually take me a whole lot more time to do that stuff than I had originally planned. Let's drop some torches over here. And then, I think we're going to end up saying goodbye for this episode. So hopefully y'all enjoyed what we did today. We just worked on a little bit of tinkers, a little bit of stuff around the place. I showed you off the changes that we made here. I'll get a lava generator set up that will automatically pump lava into here. So that's going to be great. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Is there one? I feel like I have an extra one somewhere just sitting around. I know I have the one that's down here. Yeah, this guy isn't doing anything. So let me actually take you, pop, and then let me get do I have any liquid? No, fluid, I mean, right? Is it fluid? Transport? No. Okay. So, oh, that's right. I used them all for that sucker. Okay, well, you know what we'll do? Just real quick, because I know that not all these are being used. I will take you. Thank you. And let us go up there. 2, 3, 4. And we'll grab a couple of transfer nodes. Nope. Transfer pipes, rather, because I know I have tons of those. So then what we'll do is we'll take the lava fabricator. We'll just sort of plunk that right there. So now it should start making lava. Yep. And then we'll take a fluid transfer node, and we'll take these guys, and we'll just sort of run it straight across like this, and then over, and then down. So now this guy should get, yep, pumped full all the time. So that's just always going to be generating lava, which I dig it. I always love it when I can make things do the work for me in this game. It allows you to think a little bit more about what you're going to be doing. But anyway, y'all, so that's where we're going to be ending this episode of Be Happy. Hopefully y'all enjoyed what you saw, or at least you're excited for what's coming next, because I am ready to wreck some fools. The last thing is that about the magic stuff is that the book also said something that about the tricky bee that we've been having running is really important for that. And I think it's because the tricky bee's specialty, it actually generates mob heads, which I think must be useful for magic in some way. But anyway, give me some suggestions about what you think I should do for the tools that I build with this tool forge, or with the smeltery. Give me some suggestions that you guys have about armor. Maybe there's some things that I don't know about armor that maybe I should be thinking about. So maybe this dark steel is not the best that I can use right now. And hopefully I'll be able to check that stuff out before next episode when we go into the Nether and we kick some booty to take over that Nether fortress, so that we can give Pigby the awesome fortress that he deserves. And then we will work on Porktonius's Sanctum of Magics. So with all that, thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to give this video a like, a favorite, and subscribe to the channel. My name has been Price, and I will see y'all next time. Whee! Ouch. Ouch. Ouch!